Well, hello, everybody. Welcome to another edition with Psychic Medium Kelly Joe. Hello, Gary. Hello, Crystal. Welcome, everybody that's coming in. Hopefully, y'all can hear me okay. I had some difficult difficulties there. Hello, Sean. How's everybody doing? Can y'all hear me okay? Let me know.
Yes,
Welcome. So, hello, Kelly. How are you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Wonderful. Hopefully, everybody's having a wonderful Tuesday here. So, how's everybody's day going? So, what is the topic for today, Kelly?
Astral travel and remote viewing.
Oh, that's a good topic. That's a good one.
So, you know that at nighttime when you dream, you're astral travel. You leave your body and you come back to it.
Now,
And
do we actually have a silver cord that
we have
attaches?
it won't break. You can go as far as you want. You don't need to be afraid of it breaking, and you can go anywhere, other dimensions and everything.
Interesting. Okay.
And some people are so good that they can astral travel when they can like do like a meditation or put themselves in a state and astral travel and visit other people. That's basically the same as remote viewing. We do that all the time when we do our murder cases.
Yes, that is correct.
So if you think about it, we're remote viewing all the time.
That is correct. Yes, absolutely. That is
Someone
correct.
mentioned lucid dreaming. Lucid dreaming is when you know what you're doing and you can go in and out of the dream and you can control the dream.
I never have been able to master that part.
Well, you just tell yourself you remember, you know what you're doing in your dream, and you can change it. Say you're having a nightmare and you're having this monster going to eat your head off. You can just make him disappear, when you do lucid dreaming.
See, I've
And
tried that. It never worked for me.
yeah, and you can, well, if you're good at it, you can get up, go to the bathroom, and go back and enter the dream again, too.
Wow. That's interesting.
But remote viewing, that's a fun exercise to do. Like, you can, like, if you're doing classes and stuff, you can pick a time, a date, and a day and ask people to pick up where you are and what you're doing and see how many people are right. And another thing, you can do it with a friend. You can like call up a good friend and say, hey, I'm going to visit you at 4 o'clock and I'll tell you what you're doing at that time and describe what's happening at that point in time, and then get back with your friend and see if you're right.
Really?
Yeah.
That's interesting. Have you ever tried that before, ladies and gentlemen? I'd like to know. Penny Van, how you doing? That's
And
interesting.
it's just as real as, you can really tell them exactly what they're doing.
I've done that before, I guess. Yes.
Yeah. So everybody is capable of doing it.
That's interesting. The dreaming part, I do have problems, though. Hey, Joe Diamond, welcome to the show.
And it's like when you want to find out something, you can just put yourself in a state and go check it out, and like you had the lady that did remote viewing back in the 80s, she'd do that for her team and stuff, you
Right,
can go,
Angela Ford. Mm-hmm.
yeah. So, it isn't hard to do. And you can get very, very good and accurate at it.
That's interesting.
Lots of people are afraid they're going to break their cord when they dream. You aren't going to break it.
See, that's what I was told, and that's I don't know, but I was told if it ever broke that you can never come back.
I've heard that too, but You can go in and out, and it's very flexible. Now it does break when you pass on. The cord does break when you pass on.
Yes.
So your soul can leave.
Yes, that is correct. That is correct. Eric, you better not come visit me. I'm still thinking about that guy in the graveyard. So I had an experience and went to a graveyard, Kelly, and my
you did it
daughter
recently.
and I.
You did it recently.
This past weekend.
So
and a guy was riding a bicycle in the graveyard at night, and it looked like a ghost was running towards me, and I about had a stroke. It was faded. Wow. Yeah, and I was live when it happened.
Oh.
So I froze, and I thought I was going to have a heart attack. So yeah. So it was interesting.
So did you get any EVPs or?
We got some activity. We got some EMF detection, some cat ball activity. So we didn't get the voice recorders out. We were there probably about an hour and 20 minutes. But hindsight, we didn't get our night vision goggles out. And there's a lot of things we wish we would have done. But that person on the bike, though, look, they're already laughing. Yeah. The person on the bike about killed me. Then I landed on Burkhart grave. I got knocked out of my chair. Somebody knocked my mic stand over. It slowly tilted. Then I felt something landing on my head. I thought somebody grabbed a hold of my bald head. That freaked me out. So Joe Diamond almost died before I got pulled back by someone or something. I remember it well. See?
Wow.
So, but yeah, I like to learn more about that topic because it always fascinates me.
Oh, it's fascinating. It's like one time I was dating a guy, and I said, I'll meet you in dream time. So I met him, and you can go through walls and everything, but I grabbed his hand and we were going through a wall, and he freaked out and got stuck in the middle of the wall. I said, you can go through the wall. You are okay. No, I'm not. Yo, you're okay. So finally made it to the other side of the wall, and it was fun. We went to another dimension and goofed around over there, and then came back, But he was so afraid he got stuck in the wall.
Yeah.
He was analyzing, and he remembered it. I said, so how was last night?
Yeah, now I'll tell you, thanks, Penny Van. I appreciate that. I hopefully that will, burn a memory inside of you for a lifetime, because I know it did me that night. But I actually had a person that actually came to me in my dream and touched my hand. And I thought it was a dream. And I woke up because it was so real. And I can say surreal, right?
Right.
And she called me and she said the same thing. What'd you think about that? And it flipped me out, ladies and gentlemen. And it really made me a believer.
Oh,
because
you could go visit people. Yeah.
Because she even told me exactly what happened. And I was in shock and awe. So it is possible and plausible. It can happen.
Like one time, one of my clients and friends was going to have an operation, and he said that I came and sat in the chair when he was waking up. And he says, yeah, you were right there, and you're telling me I was going to be okay. He goes, I saw your face before they put me under. And then you were sitting there when I woke up after the surgery.
Wow.
And then, another time is my mentor that I'm with Alliance of Divine Love, and she was in the hospital. I went and visited her, and she was very pleased that I came to visit her.
Yeah. So, ladies and gentlemen, that is actually true. So I never forget that one day we had a show and somebody came in to the chat room. They're like, so my mom and dad and my loved ones can see me, what I do. And we were like, yeah, they are watching. So, yes.
But they aren't intrusive. I've had people ask me, well, do they watch me in the shower, in the bathroom? I said, no, they don't care about
that. I hope not.
I know, but I mean, I've had people always ask me that. It's like, no.
But if you never experienced something like that, ladies and gentlemen, it is beyond belief. That is for sure. It really is.
And you have to, sometimes, people have that ability, and they, sometimes bad people can use it for bad intent, but most of the time it's for good intent. You can just go anywhere you need to go. If you can't go there, you can go there in spirit.
Now, how do you learn how to do this?
Well, you like sort of put yourself in a meditative state, and then you picture the energy of the person that you want to visit. You picture the person, and it's sort of like a deep meditation, and then you go and visit. And then you can just describe, where they are and what they do and where they were at.
Eric says he's still trying to master it. So you are still practicing, Eric. So that's good. Penny Van, I just keep hoping that since my mom passed 2 years ago, that she's no longer suffers the Alzheimer's symptoms. She is back to herself.
They don't take all that with them.
Now, isn't it true that when they do go on to the other side, that they get to pick what body they want?
Right. You get to pick where you live, your parents, all your life lessons, your diseases, your lovers, your family, what part of the world you live in.
So that's very interesting.
You pick all your stuff before you come here. You just forget.
Hey, Lola, welcome to the show. Nice to see you come in.
Thank you.
Oh, thank you, Lola. Yes. Because a lot of people ask about that. And like when my grandfather came back and paid me a visit on the police department that night. And when my fellow officer saw him, he was at a younger age. So,
somebody was asking about out-of-body experiences. Yeah, when you are sick or something, that's astral traveling. You leave your body and you can see the nurses and doctors and everything working on you.
No, that is true. That is correct. Yes.
And you can hear them talking. You can hear conversation. You can hear all of that.
Penny Van, always heard that when we pass, we remain the way we are at death, even our personalities. My mom wasn't even aware of the world when she died. It was during the pandemic that ended her life through finally. I'm sorry to hear that.
Sorry.
We can't say the C word. We can say pandemic, though. I'm sorry to hear that, Penny Van. So, but no, that is not the case. The personalities, yes, that is true.
They totally remain. If you're a jerk over here, you're a jerk over there.
Yeah.
If you're mean, you're mean.
That is true.
The sicknesses and the illness doesn't remain with you, and you pick your best life. You pick, like if you get to be really old, you pick the age you love the best.
Isn't that wonderful?
And like I tell people, there really isn't old people over there. I mean, they can project to you older if that's the only way you're going to notice them. and know it's them, but they pick their best time in life.
My grandmother, Crystal J, says, my grandmother adopted me. I wonder if she regrets that now that she is finally in her new body. What do you mean, Crystal J? Explain that. Penny Van, she was too weak from Alzheimer's to fight off the pandemic. Yes. I'm sorry to hear that. That's
sorry
awful.
about that.
Jean Hudson, niece called me Sunday, told me she wanted a psychic. The lady said I had the spirit come to me. Many clients, how are you related to? And mentioned my daughter's name. Freaked my niece out. Yeah, when you really have somebody that is true to the calling, that has the abilities, it really makes people's head spins and really makes them humble. And that is the truth. Absolutely. Right. Denise has a question. Why would we pick sickness when we come here to learn?
Yeah, it's because we're learning from it. Everything's a learning lesson.
Penny Van, that leaves me in a pickle. There's never been a best time. Wish I was kidding. You always turn a negative into a positive. It's
positive.
Yeah, not pasta.
Not pasta.
Yeah, that was a good question. Crystal J, follow up. All the time she gave up to take care of me, I wonder if she regrets it.
Absolutely not.
No.
She loved you, and she was there for you.
I do too, Penny Van and Lala. I love pasta. Can't you tell? I'm a pasta man. I love pasta. No matter what type of pasta it is, Mamma Mia.
Right.
I love pasta.
No matter what kind of butter, a little bit of Parmesan cheese, you're good.
That's right. Hey, Luna, welcome to the show. I would have some sound effects, but for some reason, since I'm traveling, my settings are off. I got to fix that when I get off the air. Your best time will be ahead of you, sweet Penny. That is correct. And Nicole. Hey, Crazy Witch. And he comes around the corner, ladies and gentlemen. Can you hear that sound effect?
Yep.
Okay, you can hear that, but not the clapping and the music. All right, good. I know, Nicole, I love pasta. I love making it from shells. Oh, why'd you have to say stuffed shells? I know where I'm going for dinner.
Yum.
So, yes. Chris says he's having pasta and vodka sauce tonight for dinner.
Oh, that's good. All the vodka sauce, yes.
I know. Wonderful. But no, if you never experienced that, ladies and gentlemen, try it out. Eric says, I found that anything a person does in kindness does it because they love you. That is true.
Absolutely. Totally.
And I can say this much, and I think Kelly could concur with me. I think the people that pass on that holds regrets can try to come back to make amends.
Yes.
So,
totally. Because they do extra work on the other side to help out. Because you always have a life review when you pass on.
Yes. Roger Blair, a bunch of us was talking about when we pass away. An old timer said he believed we go when we were the happiest.
I agree.
He said earlier, as long as there's plenty of fish and fishing bait, he's happy.
Hey, well, there you go. Gotta do a little fishing.
Oh, I love fishing, Roger.
Anybody seen the old Twilight Zone show about the guy that had the coon hound and he was going fishing and he was hunting a coon and the coon drowned and he went in to get him and he died and he went to the gate and he was at the gate of hell and the devil was trying to trick him because he said no animals were allowed and he goes, I ain't going nowhere, where he was trying to pretend like it was heaven and it wasn't. And he says, I ain't going nowhere where I can't have my pets. Then he ended up walking down the road and he went to the right gate and he got into heaven with his dog.
Oh, wow.
That was an old, the old one, you know.
Everybody's talking about sausage and pasta. Now, I make my own sausage, breakfast, sweet Italian, hot Italian, all different types of sausage. So,
Yum.
yes, y'all making me hungry.
Yeah, me too.
Roger,
I want to go to dinner at their house.
I know. I can't spell with the darn without spell check. It's how lazy I am now with technology, so don't feel bad. So,
But and I believe that, when you're really messed up when you pass on, I call it the green room, and you go there to heal so that you can get reincarnated. And then you come out and you decide what you want.
yes, that is correct. And also, I believe, and I think we brought this up on several shows too, that if you do not let go of your loved one that's passed and you mourn them and do not let them go, that they are not able to move forward and move
Right.
on.
You keep calling them back.
Yes.
And that's not nice. Now you can't say, like hello or I hope you're doing well and stuff like that. That doesn't really, jerk them back. But to keep holding on so tight that you don't keep calling, that's not good.
Rita, I'm not talking about red beans and rice and sausage. So, but yeah, I know everybody's making me hungry. Jim's camera at dawn. Chicken pot pie. Chicken pot pie. Come on. But yes, that is true. I do believe in that as well. I really do.
And I believe that sometimes our little pets reincarnate so they can be back with us.
A lot of people say that, and especially the pet psychics as well. They say that as well.
Yeah, I do pets, so I know that.
Hey, Lady Wolf, welcome to the show.
And the passed on ones will teach the new ones. They'll go in and out of the veil and teach the new ones stuff.
I heard they get jealous sometimes. I heard that sometimes the pet owners have to ask permissions. Is that true?
No.
Okay.
I don't believe that.
No, Gene, I think I'm going to stay in Louisville for a few more days and spend time with my daughter. We're going to probably do a few more things. And see what we can get into and before I head back to my studio. So, but yeah, I do believe in the reincarnation. It's interesting. And now we're talking about peanut butter sandwich and a Diet Mountain Dew. Now, I'm not getting paid for this Diet Mountain Dew commercial. You can see it's green because my green screen. Translucent Mountain Dew. So yes, that's why I don't wear green on the shelves because I'll be like a.
Yeah, you would.
I'll be translucent. Prospecting USA Hunters and a PB&J. Why is everybody on a food topic tonight?
I don't know. I guess I
know, right? Grab every minute with that's right. Life's too short. So I almost was called home one day back in 2019. So I learned very quickly to take every minute and second I can get from life. So absolutely. Eric, with all these lacking because we might keep going in the garbage. Yeah, that's right. So, but I really, I have now, she says to meditate. Kelly Jo says to meditate. I have a problem getting into the zone. How can we ground ourselves to do that?
When you're trying to do that, I tell people, just picture place beautiful that you've been. Like, where's your favorite place you visited ever?
Okay.
And picture that beautiful place, and that'll calm your mind.
All right.
And then when you're in that state, you can try to do something. Another thing that I tell people is picture an on-off switch. When that switch is off, if a thought comes to you, tell it, go away, I'll deal with you later.
Oh, Gene, now you make a good observation and a good scientific point here. Because Kelly Jo has mentioned on several shows when she used to work with animals, she would wear shoes with no soles, didn't
Yep, moccasins.
and she would be grounded. So yes,
I
so she
couldn't
did
do
a
a
whole show.
massage with shoes on. I had to do bare feet.
Yeah, see,
I used to be a massage therapist, and I still do my energy work, but I can't do massage because of my back and stuff. But I loved it. I miss it so bad. But I'd have to be grounded.
yeah, Denise, I'm not going to have any of the tomorrows. Yes, you are absolutely correct. So it's going to be interesting how that's going to go. So yes, yeah, I can't quite mind my mediate too, or mediate.
Meditate.
Meditate too. It is frustrating, Crystal. So,
And
hi,
then
Denise.
another thing that you can do if you like the beach, and most people like the beach or a lake, and you picture the wave coming into shore, follow it into shore, and follow it all the way in, and then catch another wave and follow it in. No, it's a rhythmic, and that helps you just quiet your mind.
Wow. Prospecting USA Hunters America Treasures. I always go to sleep when I try. I wish I can do that. Eric says, close your eyes and watch the pictures under your eyelids and concentrate on those pictures. And you'll go into a meditation state. Well, that's a good way to try.
Right, because you'll see colors and specks and stuff like that.
Jean, Kelly, do you connect with the animals?
Yes, I do. I do animal readings, and I find lost pets. I do energy work on horses. Yes. And I can tell you their personalities and what they think. And
Yes, Lady Wolf. I actually miss my small water fountains throughout the house since you brought that up. So, yes, I used to have those too. And those were very relaxing since you mentioned that.
yeah, they are.
The one thing that I do have in my studio, I do have an incense burner. So that kind of helps me out to relax too. That was a good point to Eric. Yeah.
Yeah, thank you.
So, but yeah,
But
then
don't
that's
lay down. Some people do fall asleep when they lay down. So, sit with your shoes off in a chair.
yeah. So, well, I mean, if you're that relaxed, yeah, that's easy to do. Crystal says she's on her game today. I appreciate that and all the likes. And Gary's laughing. But I was just thinking that incense burner, I have quite a few. I do. I burned dragon blood. What's the other one? What's the other ones that we burn for? Not sage. I'm not in the studio, or I could tell you exactly what I have. Frankincense.
Nam champa.
Yes, that's one of them. And there's two more. Dragon blood, that one, frankincense, sandalwood.
Sandalwood.
I love sandalwood. So now I burn the cones. I don't burn the sticks. I burn the cones. Myrrh's a good one.
Both cones and sticks.
So.
And patchouli. Thank you, Lala.
Yep. That's a good one. I'm out of that one. So yes. Yeah. Palo Santo.
And sandalwood.
Yes. So those kind of help me. Yeah, I do love my cones. The sticks, with all the equipment, I try to control the smoke. That's why I use the cone. So
right,
with all the electronics. Now, you smell anything here? I'm usually baking this homemade vanilla. Oh, we're going back to food again, ladies and gentlemen. Yep.
So
I do. I love the smell of burning wood. I love campfires and wood burning stoves and fireplaces.
Oh yeah, nothing like it.
Yeah. So when's the last time you did an animal reading?
I did a cat reading like maybe a month ago. Poor lady and her kitty. She wondered why he was ripping up she thought it was, she had two kitties and she thought it was the younger kitty ripping up the curtains, and it was the older kitty pointing to the younger kitty saying he did it.
Oh, La Bright. I have a question. It's about my parents. It's kind of dark. I can ask another time if it's not the right time. So Mama, no, it's all right, Lala. Ask away.
What's your question?
I just bought the incense fountain. It's so nice to watch. It is. And then I have it behind one of my monitors and I watch it when I'm live in the studio. So yes, ask away, Lala. Absolutely. I miss the campfires too, Gene. Ask away, Lala. She's typing right now. She's excited. Yeah, Norma, welcome back. I would have a round of applause. My soundboard, for some reason, the settings are messed up my computer just today. So welcome. So yes.
Oh, we're talking about food again. Yum yum.
I know it. I wasn't going to say anything. Butter beans.
Oh, I love butter beans. I haven't had those in forever.
Fried hash, yes. I love fried hash for breakfast.
Oh, yeah. Hash and potatoes and egg.
Yeah. All right. Here's a question. I was wondering if the people that took my mom's life and also my dad's life, or was it actually an accident? They showed up before the police, and I just always found that odd. And lately I wondered, wow, stand by.
I feel like they were looky-loos and it was an accident. I'm sorry, Lala.
Yeah, I'm really sorry to hear that. No, don't be sorry. There's, hey, people ask you questions, right? That's okay. Don't worry about it. I know they did it to my mom, but I'm wondering if they did it to my dad too. So you think they just found the bodies then?
Right. I think it was an accident. They both passed. Because I don't get murder. I don't get that. And if it's murder, I hear it loud and clear.
My mom, I meant. Okay.
Right.
That's terrible to think that all those years, Lala. Sorry to hear that.
Poor baby.
Yeah. It really is. Everybody sending you lots of love, Lala. Yeah, everybody say, don't be sorry, Lala. That's terrible.
And it's okay.
People always have things on their mind and stuff, and it's okay. This is a safe place.
Right.
Just the same thing when you ask Lala questions, ladies and gentlemen. It's okay to ask.
You're welcome. It's okay. You're in a safe zone.
So yes.
You would.
Anytime.
Yeah, and it's okay. I'm sorry. What were you going to say?
So now the reason why I was asking is I was going to grab one of my chihuahuas and be like, what are you going to pick up? Because I was curious about one of them.
Okay.
He's been staring at me all day.
Which one you want to ask about?
Let's see which one comes. Tiny Emmett. Here comes Tiny. Come here. Come on, get up here. Come here. Come here.
Which one is this?
This is Tiny.
He is very curious, very inquisitive. He watches you and he makes sure you're okay always. He's always patrolling.
Yes, he does.
He goes, I'm a good dog. I'm a guard dog.
Yes, he does.
and he straightens up the other one.
That is true. That is actually a fact, ladies and gentlemen.
He lets him know how to do it.
That is wild.
You're gonna have to watch his left eye when he's older. He's gonna have a cataract.
Oh, okay. That is interesting. Thank you, Tiny. Watch your foot. Thank you. That is actually true. That is wild. All right, we have a question here. Penny Van, a hard one. Did my now ex leave me because of his cancer diagnosis, or did he already want to leave? He moved back to Kentucky as soon as he was diagnosed, and she had to take a break, or she. All right.
Well, I feel like it was a little bit of both. You guys weren't getting along for about a couple years. And that's what happened.
Waiting for a response here. I'm just going through the comments. Yeah, that's my little Tiny. I adopted him from a rescue.
And he knows he's adopted. He's very grateful.
Yeah, that's what I always thought. He's mean now. He rarely speaks to me. That's what Penny Van just put.
Yeah. So bless it and let it go so that you can meet somebody else, but you aren't ready to meet anybody else because you're too angry. Once you let that go, Mr. Stage Right will come in.
He has about a year left to live, so he's trying to find a home for my little dog that I had to send to Kentucky with my ex. Oh, I'm sorry, Penny Van. I apologize.
You can't take the dog back?
I'm sorry to hear that.
Yeah. Aw.
That's really rough. That's a lot of. I feel a lot of emotions with that one.
Oh yeah, divorce is hard. But there's a lot of hurt on both ends, so it's still very raw. That's what I get.
Yeah, that's a hard place to be. Hugs and prayers for peace with this. Yes,
Yeah.
Penny, for Jean. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sending some good vibes for you, Penny Van.
Yes.
Now, Leona King's got a pet question, if that's okay. Yeah.
Sure.
My cat, Kaylee, I've never been so close to the kitty or had one pick coming to me over my mom. Anyways, what's in her head?
She's making sure you're okay. She checks on you, but she likes to play around at nighttime. Does she bounce on your head at night?
I can, Leona, I can actually picture that happening right now. That's why I'm laughing. I'm sorry. I can actually picture that. So, welcome to the show, Yolanda. Nice to see you. Penny Van, no, I sent him with Max because now that I'm entirely alone and disabled and unable to take care of my house, I'll have to try to find somewhere to go. 24 years was a long time. I don't have. Oh,
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, Penny Van. Norma, I raised a litter of pure German Shepherds, cutest and smartest pups, but the people everywhere was overwhelming. Yes. Yes. So, Much time left on this earth, either so. Thanks for answering, though.
You're
Oh,
welcome.
you're welcome, Penny Van. Like I said, it's a safe space, so don't hold anything back. Liana says, "Oh my God, yes," and she loves to break glasses. Oh wow, sounds like my daughter's cat. Cheese it.
Yeah, that cat goes and swats the glasses off the counter.
Ah, so interesting. Yeah, we all do. I think you're right, Jim's camera, Don. I think it's time for one big group hug, air hug for everybody.
Yeah, picture. Everybody close your eyes and picture beautiful fuchsia pink light surrounding and enveloping you.
Ooh, I just got a warm feeling when you said that.
And unconditional love, angels surround, and everybody giving everybody a group hug. And there you go. Did you feel it, Penny?
I got a warm feeling, a warm sensation. That was wild. Eric Thompson. Tell me what's in my cat's midnight head. She's a wild one.
Oh, she is. She likes running up high. She's very curious. Does she go? Is she an in and out kitty? Because she's very independent. She listens when she wants to listen.
Hello, Carol. Welcome to the show. Yolanda, you burn cones too? I love my cones. She wants to be out, but I won't let her, Eric says.
Oh, okay. Because
Carol,
you need to watch her
go ahead.
because she would run out.
Carol wants to know, good evening, Kelly Jo. Any financial news for me tonight? I appreciate you both.
Well, you're going to have your different jars. You're going to have your old lady fund. And I see a trip for you. So go.
Yeah, I still laugh about my tooth, about the trip to the dentist with you.
Well, I'm sorry.
Every time I think about that, ladies and gentlemen, I laugh. Oh, by the way, when you move, we're going to go see a dentist. I was like, what is she talking about? And she got off the show and I'm still live. I'm like, I'm not going to see an old dentist. Then I broke that crown. Never forget that. Penny Van, but animals make me feel if I see them. Yes, I understand. My animals are my children. Penny, I understand that you buy but you'll get there. Just give yourself time to heal.
Right.
Healing is a rough process, ladies and gentlemen. It takes
time.
Yes.
And it's your time. It isn't everybody else's time. You know?
Yes.
It's
a very rough process.
Josie was a rescue animal. She was a hot mess when I got her. She'd pee on my bed. She'd pee all over the floor. She'd poop all over the house. She was scared to death of everything. And I'd ask her in her mind why she'd do something. She'd say, I don't know. She was a hot mess. And going outside, she would spin. She still spins, but not as bad. Spin in circles to poop or pee. And then I could only have her go outside at night. She wouldn't go outside in the daytime. And I've had her for 3 years. Now she's okay and she knows she's loved. She hasn't peed on the bed lately. Believe me, I cleaned the tarnation on the bed. Don't think I didn't.
Right.
And she got a spanking. People say you shouldn't spank your pets, but she got a spanking because she's not supposed to pee on the bed. That's not okay. But now she knows she's loved. She don't get up on the bed unless I let her. You know, and that's only in the morning to greet me and say good morning. And then she comes out and she plays with her toys. And then she gets her, I make her sit before she'd rush me to eat. So I put one finger up and I make her sit and I dump her food in her bowl. And then I say, okay, you can eat. So that's our morning ritual. And then we go out for a walk. We walk 3 times a day.
Mm-mm-mm.
And now
Crystal,
she
go ahead.
does. She tells me why she does stuff.
Carol Ann says hello.
Hi, Carol Ann.
And Crystal J, will my sister ever get over her anger with me and reach out and get a hold of me?
That's going to take years. So you still got a long way to hoe with that. She's jealous of you, thinks you got more, you're the favorite, blah, blah, blah. That's kidhood stuff. And she's holding a grudge because you said something years ago and she still plays it in her mind. It's kidhood bull hockey.
Wow. Denise, my dog Willow was only here for 3 years, and she was to comfort after I lost my dad and brother-in-law. They passed 2 months apart. Wow.
Wow.
I had one of my favorite Chihuahuas, Jed. He was had an enlarged heart.
Oh.
And he was misdiagnosed, and he would not pass until I went to work. And when I went to work, and he knew it was okay to go.
Well, he didn't want you to see it.
No. That's what I thought. OMG, you're right. Thank you, Crystal J. So, come on, Emmy. Come on. He's like, nope, I don't want to be read. He's like, nope. He's running.
He's like, no, I'm not coming.
He looked at me and wagged his tail. He's like, I am going the other way. Hey, Doris, welcome to the show. Nice to have you. Hello, Kelly Jones.
Hello.
But it's interesting, that your abilities and everything. So I was going to introduce you to Emmett. We got Tiny and Emmett together. So.
And Emmett watches out for the other one, and Emmett is more slow. He takes him a minute to figure stuff out with the other dog.
That is
no offense.
That is true.
And the other dog's tapping his paw, going, "Come on, hurry up! Come on, hurry up!"
That is so true. That is Emmett. That is like doo-doo, doo-doo, doo-doo.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes, that is so funny that you said that. That is so funny. That is funny. So what do you got planned tonight? Anything interesting besides butter beans and pasta? And
I'm gonna have probably a bologna and cheese sandwich and a piece of pound cake, and I'll be happy. And a glass of milk.
Interesting. Nicole, did my sweet cat Oliver have a past life as a different animal or a human? That's a good question.
Some people believe animals, the Tibetan believe that you can go back and forth from animal to human. I think animals are animals and humans are humans. I don't think they cross over. That's just me. Don't get mad at me, guys. But I believe that you've had your Oliver as a pet dog when you were a little girl, like the age of 4. So I think he came back.
Say that was an actual good question. I never really had that question asked like that before. Jim Cameron at Dawn, grilled that cheese sandwich. I'd rather have that bologna fried.
That's
from the South. Yeah.
I haven't done that in forever. Oh, yummy.
Eric. Bologna and peanut butter and mayonnaise?
Ew. No. More for you. You go right ahead.
You just ruined my appetite.
Yeah.
We call him Cat Dog. Such a cute personality. Well, that's interesting, Nicole. So don't forget, we got another show coming up tonight at 9:00. Law's Enchanting Insights. She's got I know. Tell me, Lady Wolf. I cannot get that out of my mind right now. Eric, he's sitting there laughing. He's like, what is wrong with that? Why are you doing that, Eric? I know, Rita, tell me. Yuck.
Ew.
Ooh. I mean, everybody's just like looking at the monitor like, where'd that come from?
I know, ew.
But ladies and gentlemen, hopefully you enjoyed tonight's show, and we'll catch you on fry that bologna Jim. But hopefully everybody enjoyed the show tonight, and we'll catch you at 9:00 and from coast to coast around the world. You'll have a good night. We'll catch you later.
Bye-bye.
Good night. Bye-bye.